Yes, good afternoon, students. Am I audible? Am I audible? Only three people are here, so I will start within 2 minutes. So if the people are coming or not, we'll see. Hardik,
Sir,
what about others? No one is there except you.
coming, sir.
Already it's 12:05. 5 minutes is over. Three people are came and
Yes,
left.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Deep Kenny. Okay, so only four students are there. I'm going to start to explain the. Okay, so first experiment, that is to develop a very simple web application using OOPS concepts. Okay, so I'm going to present my screen to you. Okay, so in this application, just we are doing the CRUD operations. Okay, so with the database, CRUD operation is a creating, reading, updating, and deleting. Okay, with the help of OOPS concept, nothing we did too much. Just we are creating one class and functions. Okay, with the help of classes and functions, we are accessing. Okay, so after execution of this application, so it shows like this. Okay, so it is consist empty. So insert record, first name, last name, email, contact, address, posting date, edit, and delete. Okay, so I'm going to click insert record. So in that insert record, I'm inserting the details. Okay, so just I inserted a random details. Okay, after I click submit. Okay, so record inserted successfully. Now it shows in the panel. Okay, home page. So now serial number is 1, first name Mahinder, last name Reddy, and email address mahinder.chilkared@gmail.com, contact number and address. Okay, posting date, that is a timestamp, and edit. If you want to edit, then you have to click edit and delete. If you want to delete this record, then delete. Okay, so here if I click edit, then it opens the update. Okay, it opens update record. So update record PHP CRUD operation. Okay, using PHP oops. So you can, if you want to update, then you can update 89. Okay, click update. So record updated successfully. Then it shows here. Okay, so like this. So this is a posted timestamp. Okay, initially when we are posted the initial details, that is a timestamp, and we are updated. So at 15 minutes, but it shows in the 14 minutes, that is a inserted record. Okay, so if you want to delete, then it shows that you want to delete. Okay, now it is deleted, so it shows empty. So now I'm going to explain that one by one. Okay, so here we have the different PHP files. So first function. So in this function, .php consists to access the database, and we can perform the various operations in the database. Okay. So PHP session start, define db underscore server, that is a localhost, server name as a localhost, and db underscore user, username is a root, and the password is nothing is there, and then database name is CRUD. Okay, CRUD underscore db, that is a database name. Okay, so here I'm just we have created one class here, class db underscore con. Okay, db underscore con is a class name. Okay, in that I'm creating one function. Okay, that is a function, and sorry, one constructor, that is a function underscore underscore constructor. Okay, this constructor is called while we are creating the object. Okay, when we are creating the object, then constructor is called. In that constructor, what we are doing here, we are connecting to the database. Okay, we are connecting to the database with. So here I'm taking that one variable $con is equal mysqli underscore connect. So this command is connect, this method is connected to database. So here database server, and database user, and database password, and database name. Okay, so this database server name as a local host. Okay, you can also directly mention here local host root and the password is empty and crowd underscore db. You can also directly mention here. Okay, so without to define, and after that dollar this uh, dbh is equal to dollar $con. Okay, so after this result, either it is a true or false. Okay, so if it connects successfully, then it returns a true. Okay, so now if mysqli underscore connect underscore error, if any connection error is there, then it display the error message. Okay, then it display the error message. Okay, so we are checking the connection is successfully completed or not. If it is successfully completed, then there is no error message. If it is not completed, then it will return the particular message. Okay, so in the constructor we are connecting to the database. That's it. Okay, and so after constructor, so data insertion operation. So already you know this query. Okay, so mysqli db and this database connection. Okay, dollar this and dbh is a global variable. So here we are creating in the constructor. Okay, in the constructor method we are created this variable, this, so this we can access anywhere in the class. Okay, so and this is a query to insert the record into database. Okay, so insert into table users and first name, last name, email id, contact number and address. So these are the fields in the table. Okay, now table name is a table user. Okay, so after that, and values dollar fname, dollar lname, dollar email id, dollar contact number, dollar address. Okay, so here in the previously we did one step by step, but here we are storing this insert operation in the one function and fetch data in the one method, one function, and fetch record is in the one method, and update operation is in the one method. So we are storing the each different operation in the different methods. Okay, so here insert record. Okay, first, so insert function dollar fname, dollar lname, dollar email id, dollar contact number and a dollar address. Okay, these values are fetched from the form. Okay, and so dollar ret is equal to mysql underscore query. So here we are executing one query with the help of mysql underscore query, and this is a connection. Okay, so mysql underscore connect, and we are connected to this database, and in that database if this table is already existed, then it perform the entry operation. Okay, so that entry operations values taken from dollar fname, dollar lname, dollar email id, dollar contact number and dollar address. Okay, so now after that it returns the values. Okay, after that it return the values, and data read function and this query select operation. So we are performing a select operation. This select operation we are stored in the one method. Okay, that is a fetch data, and it display the return a dollar result. Okay, and fetch record from the user id. Okay, if you pass the one particular user id, then it fetch the based on the user id. Okay, so here it display the entire table. Okay, it display the entire table. Okay, select the start from table users. Okay, and here we are selecting the particular user id. Okay, so here dollar one result is equal to mysql underscore query dollar this dbh and select a star from table users where use id is equal to user id. So where user id is matched with that id, then it return the particular record. Okay, after that, so when you are performing update operation, so public function update dollar fname, dollar lname, dollar email id, dollar contact number, dollar address, dollar user id. Okay, so dollar you update record is equal to mysqli underscore query. How many are there here in class? 9 members. Okay, so update operation. So here we are performing update operation. So this is a connection to the database and update table users. Okay, table user update table user set first name is equal to f name and last name is equal to l name. and email id is equal to dollar email id contact number address and where id is user id. Okay, so when we click the particular record edit button, then it go to the update operation. Okay, so when we click the delete operation, okay, then it perform the delete operation, so then it call the delete method. Okay, dollar delete record is equal to mysql underscore query. So this is a connection to the database and delete from the table users where id is equal to rid. Okay, so where you click the button, okay, particular user details, then it will delete the record. So return dollar deleted record. Okay, then it will display the remaining table. Okay, it will return the values. So this is a various operations in the database. So first we are connecting the database through the constructor. Okay, so and after that we are creating one method for the creation of the insertion operation, and we are creating one method for the selecting operation, okay, to display the all records. Okay, and one more thing is so if you select the particular user id details, okay, if you select the particular user id, then it will display the user. Okay, so when you perform the fetch data, then it display the entire table. If you pass particular user id, then it open the fetch record, particular record only, and this public function update. So when you are click the edit operation, then it call the update method, and when you click the delete, okay, when you click delete button, then it perform the this method operation. Okay, so this is a function.php. In this we are creating the database operations here, and here in the first index. So when we are executing that PHP oops CRUD file directly, first it execute the index. Okay, so index we are required once function.php. So we are including the function.php. Okay, in that function.php consists of various database operations. Okay, so this is for the delete operation. Okay, so when you click the delete button, okay, if you get is set is equal to delete, so rid is equal to the dollar underscore get delete. So where you click the delete button, so for a particular record, either record row number 1 or row number 2, row number 3, row number 4, like that. Okay, so then that record number is stored into rid. So that record number is stored into rid, and so dollar delete data, so dollar delete data is equal to new db underscore con. So here we are creating the object for db con. Okay, here we are creating object for the db underscore con. Okay, so that object name is a delete data. After creation of the object, so dollar sql is equal to dollar call this method delete method. So then it go to the function. Okay, then it goes to the function file and the record. So here rid number, particular rid number, and it perform the delete operation. So for the delete operation, it return the one value, that is a, so it successfully deleted, it return the true value. So now if dollar sql, if it is a true, then it display the alert message record deleted successfully. Okay, so if data is successfully deleted, record is successfully deleted, then this SQL consists of true value. Okay, if true value is there, then if condition is true, then it displays the alert message. Okay, if there is no data, okay, if the successfully not deleted that record, then SQL consists of false. Then this if condition is not going to execute. In this if condition, we are written one alert message. Okay, so after that, so in that HTML, we are creating form. Okay, when we are creating table, so the table is, okay, this table. So first name, last name, email, contact number, address, posting date, edit, and delete. So here we are creating so table headers. So table head, first name, last name, email, contact, address, posting date, edit, delete, and so these are the uh, table heads. Now table data. Okay, so in the table data, table body, so now we are performing the fetching operation. Okay, now we are performing the fetching operation. Okay, so now dollar fetch data is equal to new space db underscore con. So again here we are creating the object for the db underscore con. Okay, so that db underscore con object is a fetch data. So with the help of a fetch data object, we are calling the fetch data method. Okay, so dollar sql is equal to dollar fetch data and fetch data. So this fetch data is a method name, and this fetch data is a object name. Okay, with the help of this object, we are calling this method. Okay, so now go to the fetch data. So this is a fetch data. Okay, so in this fetch data, so dollar this dbh select a star from the users. Simply it performs the select operation. Okay, so after performing the select operation, okay, so now dollar count is equal to 1. So while uh, row dollar row is equal to mysqli underscore fetch underscore array, that is a SQL. So all data, okay, row wise data is in the form of arrays. So each row data is assigned to one row. Okay, so now dollar row is equal to mysqli underscore fetch underscore row dollar SQL. Okay, so now we are displaying in the form of table. Okay, now table row, we are taken one table row and it display entries. Okay, so first entry, that is a count value. Okay, so initial count is a 1, and the second one is a first name. Okay, dollar row and first name. Okay, dollar row of first name. Here array consists of first this header name. Okay, table header name and value. Okay, so now first name, and in the second column it display last name, third column it display email id, fourth column contact number, fifth column address, and the sixth column is posting date, and seventh and eighth column. So seventh column is editor. Okay, button is a editor. So for that we are calling the update. Okay, when you click the edit button, we are calling the update. When you click the delete operation, okay, when you click the delete operation, then it will stay in the index.php only. Okay, now, so here after selecting details, now these two delete. So I'm going to insert one record. Okay, after inserted, then it will display like this. Okay, so then when we click the insert record, okay, when we click the insert record, okay, then data is inserted here. So while we are executing the index file, okay, when we are executing this project, okay, php oops crud php, then directly it executes the index.php. In the index.php, we are performing the fetching data operation. Okay, we are performing directly fetching operation. So that's why it display the all details available in the table users. Okay, so after that, so after inserting one record, then count is incremented by 1, and it display the second record, third, fourth, fifth, how many records are available, then it display the all record. Okay, so after that we are closing the table. Okay, in the index file, what we are doing here, we are performing one delete operation, and we are creating the table headers. Okay, after that we are inserting the table data. Okay, table body. So in the table body, we are performing the fetch data operation. Okay, so here we are creating one object, and we are calling the method with the help of object. So dollar $SQL is equal to dollar fetch data and fetch data method. So when we call this fetch data method, then it go to the functions file and it execute the this one. Okay, it execute this method. Okay, fetch data method consists of this query. Okay, so select a star from data, star from table name, table users, and insert. So when you click the insert button, okay, when you click the insert button in the index, yes, So when you click the insert record button, it calls the insert.php. In the insert.php, we are performing our insert operation. So we are accessing the function.php database file, and dollar insert data is equal to new space db underscore con. Okay, here we are creating the object for the db underscore con. So we have this operation, in this entire operation we have only one class. Okay, we have only one class, that is a db underscore con. So in that one class we are performing a different database operations. Okay, selecting, inserting, updating, deleting, four operations we are performing over there. Okay, so now, so when you click the insert, okay, now, so dollar f name is equal to dollar underscore post f name, and dollar l name is equal to dollar underscore post last name, email ID, contact number, address, and so these are the values get from the form. So this form. So this is a insert record, and first name, last name, email ID, contact, and address. Okay. So these names are accessed here. Okay. So now after that, so after storing into these variables, and my dollar SQL is equal to dollar insert data, insert these names, these values. Okay. So insert data and insert, we are calling the insert method. Okay. So insert method, when we call the insert method directly, it go to the functions. Okay. So in the functions we have the insert method. So dollar f name, dollar l name, dollar email ID, dollar contact, dollar address. Then directly it insert the values into the table. Okay. So first name, last name, email ID, contact number, and the address. Yes. So after successful inserted, then it return a true value. Okay. So after successful insertion, then it return the true value. So now if condition. So in that if condition, we are displaying the one alert message. Okay. Record inserted successfully. After click the OK button, then it opens the index.php. Okay. After that, when we click that record inserted successfully, then it opens the insert.php. So insert record, and again, so I'm giving the last name as another one, the same mail ID, okay, some phone number, and click submit. So after click submit, then if condition is true, okay, if condition is true, so it record is successfully inserted. So now it opens the record inserted successfully. After click OK, then again it opens the index.php. Okay, again it opens the index.php. So after that, else if it not successfully inserted, then it return the something went wrong, please try again. Okay, it return the error message. Okay. So this is a, please fill, when I click the submit button, it means it display the alert message. When I click submit, okay, so email ID, so include and not at the date. Now again it require the phone number. Now it is successfully inserted. Like this, it performs the different operations. If database connection is not there, then it return the error message here. Something went wrong. Please try again. Like that. So here we are creating the table. Okay. So to the insert record operations, insert record and heading this. This is a heading of that insert record, and in that insert record, so first name, first name, and text, last name, email, email ID, and text, contact. Okay, and address. Okay, these are the values we are inserting into the record. So lastly, we are using the submit button. Okay, this is the insert operation, and update. So when you click the edit button, okay, when you click the edit button in the index, yeah, here when you click the edit button. It's called the update.php. So again we are including the form.php. In that form.php we are creating object. After creation of the object, we are checking that update button is clicked or not. Okay. So if update button is clicked, then it perform the update operation. So now dollar user ID is equal to into value dollar underscore get id, so it get the id value. Okay, it get the id value. Okay, so id value, for example, if we are click the second record, then this id value is a 2, it get the value 2. Okay, and then it opens the record. Okay, already existing it opens the existing record, so dollar underscore post, and these are already existing posted values. After that, so sql is equal to dollar update data and update. Okay, so dollar update data is a object, and ob- update is a method name, and we are passing the parameters here. Okay, so dollar f name, dollar l name, email id, contact number, address, and user id. So user id get from the id value. Okay, so now after that, it displays the alert message. So if it is successfully inserted, then uh, it displays the record is successfully updated. Okay. So for the update operation, we required again this form. Okay. So insert record. So insert record we required. So when we click this edit button, so now it opens the update record PHP CRUD operation using PHP OOP. So it display already existing details. Okay. So first name, last name, and email ID, contact number, and address. So if you want to change, you can change here. Okay, 89, and click update. So now record updated successfully, like this. So in this crowd operation, nothing we did. Just we in the function file we are creating one class here. In that class we created one constructor. Okay, so this constructor, when while we are creating object itself, it is called. Okay, when we create the object, okay, when we create the object, it check for the database connection. If the database connection is there, then it perform the next operation. If the database connection is not there, then it return the error message. Okay, so here we use it the some methods inside the class. Okay, insert method, fetch method, and fetch record, update, and delete operations. We are performing the different operations. So now this is fine. So here we are creating .sql file. So nothing is there, just we are creating the table here. Okay, so only one table. This table you can also use in that class. Okay, class file. Oh, sorry, function.php in that class db underscore database. Okay, uh, you can also create over there. Okay, so here we are creating one table. Okay, table create space table name and id, first name, last name, email id, contact number, address, and posting date. So after that, we are performing alter operation. Okay, so here we are inserted one default value. Okay, I already deleted the default value. Okay, so and that another alter operation. Okay, so this file is not useful, then you can store this into the class file. Okay, so in the constructor, after creation of the constructor, directly it create the table. Okay, or else you can store into the before class. So you can also keep here. So after the constructor, then you can create one more method here. So create table method you can insert here. Okay, so this is a way to perform the CRUD operation. So only 8 members are there. Eight, not eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 members are there. Remaining. What about remaining? They are not interested to attend the lab session. What happened to others? Is there any information you have? Don't know, sir. No. Okay. So now you have to do this application today. Okay. So whatever you want to do, you can do yourself. Okay. So at the last, I will share this file to you. Okay. So try yourself to create a simple form. Okay. Simple web pages by using HTML table, and to perform the already you performed in the first lab simple CRUD operation. Okay. Without using classes, and so just we are not using that much oops concept. Just we are using that only three, four concepts only. So one is a class, creation of the class, and the second one is a constructor, and third one is a methods, and fourth one is a creation of the object. That's it. We are using only four concepts of the oops. Okay. So now you have to create that a simple application. If you are getting any errors, then show me. I will rectify that one. Okay. Is it okay? Respond. Please respond. If you are off, okay. So if you are not able to do that one after 1:30, I will share with you. Okay. After 1:30, I will share with you. So I am going to give the 45 minutes to you. Why you are using that mobiles? Then what I do? So you have to do. So in the last week also you are saying most of us on mobile today, but why without laptops we can't do the lab? Already I last week lab is over because of the I didn't take only 1 hour is there in that last lab because of the power okay power problems. So again today you are saying that we are using mobile. So those who have laptops then you can do that one. If you don't have laptops then I don't have to do anything. So that is your problem. Yes, in this second link, so you download second one. Okay. So in that PHP OOP crowd error. So I fixed some errors. In that, you have to find out that one. So what are the errors are there? The first one is the original code. Okay. So that will be executed. And the second, okay. So in that link, second file. So PHP OOP crowd error. So there is some errors are there. Then you have to rectify that errors. So Yes, did you find any errors? Verify that, open that index.php and go to the line number 61, and what is there in that error, you have to check line by line. You have to check what is there any missing. Deep Kenny, Deep Kenny, I'm audible. Others, did you find any errors? Okay, do it fast. Or else you can do the second one. If you rectify that errors, you can get the first one. Okay. So once you have to run the second one, okay, if you run the second one, then you will get the errors. You can easily rectify that errors. After rectifying that errors, you can run the first one. Okay, it is equal to first one. Nothing is there. Deep Kenny, am I audible to you? Yeah, did you find that error? So previously you already posted one error. Blue screen error. Okay, you are hard. I think your hard disk to get corrupted. Okay, you have to restart. Remove your battery and insert once again. Then you will get. Any others? Yeah, in the table you just have how many? 6 columns. 6 columns. After that, we are adding edit button and delete and the serial number. Total 9. For the insert record, you are using 6. Insert record, you are using 6. Table users consist in the database. It consists of 6 details. Yes. So first name, last name, email, contact, address, and posting date. So these are the fields in the table. Okay, database table. Hardik, did you got my point? Yeah, 7. So we are adding. Am I audible to you? There is a network issue. That's why my network is going to disconnect. Now it's okay. Please respond. Am I audible to you or not? Okay. Yeah, Hardik, in that database table, it consists of 7 columns. Okay. So first column is a ID, and the second column is a first name, third column is a last name, fourth one is email ID, fifth one is a contact number, and sixth one is a address, and the seventh one is a posting date. So these are the columns in the database table. So if you have any doubts while uploading that one, so go to open that folder and open readme file. Okay, there is a one text file is there, readme. So you have to go through that steps. So Nayan, what you solved that error? Show me that errors. What you solved that errors? Where you solved that errors? Show me. Any others? Resolve the errors. At least you executed first one, creating database and executing that application. At least you did that. In the last lab also we did the same thing. Yeah, please tell the full numbers. Priyank Kumar absent, Kirtan Patel absent, Anjali, Hardik,
Yes, sir.
and Rushit Kumar, Amisha, Ankit Kumar.
Sir, you write in chat box, Ankit.
Okay, and Keyur,
Yes, sir.
Deep Kumar,
Yes, sir.
Krishnaraj Singh,
Yes, sir.
Dhruv, Ishaben, Yatri Patel,
Yes, sir.
Meet, Meet,
Yes,
Jenish
sir.
Kumar, Jenish
Meet present,
Kumar,
sir.
yeah, Jenish Kumar, Drashti, Jeet, Nayan, Nayan Miyatra.
Sir, he wrote in chat box.
Okay, Hussein, Hausar, 1, 2, 3, 8.
Can we leave, sir?
What?
Can we leave?
Yeah, wait 1 minute. So next week you have to fix that errors and show me. Okay. So what are the errors? You have that code, original code and error code, both you have. So you have to find out the error where it is. Okay. So you have to list out that errors. Okay. Now you can leave.